us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love the lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap. Make sure.
Mooch, Crap, J-Dub.
¿Cómo están, bitches?
Hey, Mooch and Crap. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Mooch and Crap. What up, Mooch and Crap and Jay?
What's up, Mooch and Crap? What's up, J-Dubs?
Hello, Mooch and Crap.
What up, Mooch? What up, Crap?
Hey, what's up, Mooch and Crap?
You guys have the best damn podcast on YouTube, bar none.
Well, fiddly diddly, ladies here.
Fiddly diddly. Welcome to M&C Mornings. It is the show that keeps on giving. We are always happy to be here and kind of kick it off and kick your Sundays off right. It's going to be a good day. I'm already seeing a lot of great people in the chat. We've got the one and only Mooch Nukem in the house. Mooch Nukem!
Boom! I'm here. I'm in the room.
Here he is. He's in the room.
Boom, boom, boom.
What's up, everybody? I'm sorry. Good morning. Wake up to a rain down of boom kabooms.
Yes. How's it going, man?
Good, buddy. Good. Long day yesterday. Like I said, the warm weather's finally hit New York. You know what I mean? So we finally have a reason to be outside. Crap. So it's been nonstop in motion up here. So just good to sit down, get the podcast a little bit. Planned on doing some gaming last night. Just didn't work out. I'll get to some of that this evening. But, I got to get back to the greatest thing since sliced bread in God of War. Crap. Yes.
Of course. I mean, that's the game of the existence of mankind.
It really is.
Yeah, it's.
I'm pretty sure when Lance Armstrong hit the moon, there was some sort of some kind of a clue up there, right? It's some kind of Kratos model on the side of the moon. I'm
sure that I'm 100% positive that there was.
Is Kratos the man on the moon? Is that his face?
It could be. I think it could be his face on Mars as well. So
yes,
we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I actually think that it's a fantastic game. I mean, we gave it we poke a little bit of fun here and there, but for the most part, it's a damn good game and one that probably most people should play. How you doing, J-Dubs?
I'm doing great, actually. Same here in Canada. We've got the gorgeous weather in Nova Scotia. I'm not trying to do a conversion for you guys because it's just too hard I don't do math in the morning. But it was like 25 degrees yesterday, so I'm thinking that's close to 80 for you guys, maybe a little higher. And and I'm not wearing any pants today, so that's how warm it is.
No, pants always beats no pants, Jay.
Yeah.
But
he's wearing shorts.
That's right. I'm wearing shorts.
I'm wearing shorts. That's correct. That was nice. You know what's funny, Jay? Think about it with the Celsius Fahrenheit thing. I just think that there's nothing wrong, and I understand the United States is one of the only countries that probably uses that scale because everyone in Europe uses Celsius. But when you say, "Wow, it was really, really hot yesterday," we hit 25. Yeah. Like that doesn't hold like the 80, 85 number that we got. Like, you know what I mean?
I know. Plus, I don't know what it is.
Well, it doesn't matter, Crap. Yeah. The numbers are just all right. So if it's, the only thing is it works in reverse very well for them. Like, Jay, when it's like 20 below Fahrenheit, what is that for you guys? Like minus 110?
Yeah. Like for us, the freezing point for us is 0. So if it's minus 20, which we do get to minus 20 here, that's effing cold, really cold.
You know that Jake Gyllenhaal movie, Day After Tomorrow? Whenever he says it's like minus 87, I picture like Jay barely making it to see his family after crossing Nova Scotia.
I open up the front door and I instantly freeze in place.
Just instantly stop. The coffee freezes, drops.
That's right.
It's an ice cube. That's great. No, that's my shtick on Celsius and Fahrenheit.
I think we should stick. I like what we do best here. You know, like none of that Celsius nonsense.
We like to just stick with Fahrenheit.
Yeah, if you think about it, the numbers are just like Metacritic. It doesn't matter how high or low they are. They don't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's true. Just say hot or cold. We get the point.
Right.
Look at the calendar.
It's cold.
So what's going on right now in gaming crap?
Oh man, well we had the Red Dead 2 trailer. Did you see that?
Sure did.
It looks amazing. I gotta say, I wasn't.
Listen, Red Dead is very high on my list of must plays in 2018. But I mean, how excited are we getting over a CGI trailer? I mean,
no, there was some gameplay, wasn't there?
Was there? I mean, a little bit, like a spurt of it here and there. But I mean, I thought we were gonna get a little more gameplay. You know, generally
they're probably saving some of that for E3, man. Show that off on Sony stage, and man, boom, boom, kaboom! Sony wins E3 off that. Woo!
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Well, that happens in the pre-show, actually.
Yeah,
dude, they don't even do anything on stage.
They won based on God of War.
That's right.
I mean, God of War is not going to be there, but just the fact that it came out,
it's there in spirit. Crap.
Yeah, there in spirit. So just that means that they win E3 by default, and it's already won Game of the Year. So
if Hideo.
It's game of the existence of mankind. So
I heard if Hideo Kojima is even on flight on the way to E3, Sony wins. Even on flight, even if he's just in mid-flight, or like he's rumored to come. You know, kind of like when Santa Claus is coming with his reindeer. It's just a Sony victory. So I always love watching the pre-shows that the media does for E3. Those are my favorite parts of any E3 conference. Is because they're sitting there and they're drooling. There's actually one person's talking, the other person's there with a napkin catching the drool of the other person speaking. And they're like, I just can't wait. It's going to be crazy. Death Stranding's going to get there. Maybe we'll get a cameo from that guy from Walking Dead. Maybe not.
Probably not. Maybe he could get Coral there. He could do it. He's not doing anything nowadays.
Right. Carl.
Carl.
Yeah,
Carl. I don't feel so good, man.
Sorry. I get into Carl.
Yeah. So you know what we do? We have a lot of voicemails this week. So I'm very grateful about that. We we have some interesting things to talk about. We've got I've got some. I did some God of War facts, Mooch. Like I know, yeah, like they're interesting. We're gonna sprinkle them throughout the morning, throughout the show, and I think you're gonna like them. There's some facts that maybe you and the audience didn't know about, so I think that's gonna be pretty awesome. You know, and I'm excited. You know what? Can you believe that we are like only a month away from E3?
That's actually something that does shock me, because we sit here and we've been kind of talking about it, and now we are creeping closer and closer to E3. So we're very close. Shocked that Microsoft's entire package hasn't come out of the woodwork, right? Their entire plans for on-stage presence.
Oh, it will.
Yeah, any day now, right? I'm just waiting for that tweet from you. Hey, Mooch, check this out. It's entirely what Phil's going to say on stage, and then I just read it, and then I go, okay.
Yeah,
all right. We've done that every year.
It's not going to take long. I mean, usually it'll be a little bit closer, but we're already standing, or we're already getting some of the stuff. Like, did you like the Quantum Break thing? I found that to be interesting, although I'm not sure I'd buy it. But I do find that
they though, right? Crap. Let's dissect that for a quick second here. How can this rumor of Quantum Break 2 be a thing when we know that Remedy is working on that other game,
okay, well,
P7
that game,
or whatever?
Yeah, P7 comes out next year, though. So supposedly, according to this guy and his tweets, part 2 of Quantum Break is in pre-production, and they're going to start it. They're staffing up to start it after
P7.
Yeah, so that would be interesting, which would mean there's one of two things if that were legit. One would be we'd be 3, 4, 5 years away from it.
Right.
Or 2, well, I mean, it might not be as long to build that, because
they probably wouldn't do the movie portion this time. Crap.
Yeah, hopefully. And no, I liked it, but
I did too.
But that's what kept that from being a mainstream game. So
yeah, I mean, you had Iceman and Littlefinger in there. That was, big name, big.
Well, yeah, you know what? You can mocap them just fine and do cutscenes.
Agreed.
That's how I would go about it. But basically, what would have to happen? It's either would be years away, or since that's very episodic how they did it, they could just do episode and put them in Game Pass, and then another episode, and then another one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that would be, because if you think about it, Quantum Break was what, like 4 episodes, and then you watch the show, right? It was like you played through one part,
You
Then
played
you
through
watch
one
the show.
part. You watch the show. Now, the thing about the show that I thought was interesting, I actually liked
They
it.
could even still do the show, right?
Yeah, just make it a lot shorter.
Yeah, just do the show and do it one episode at a time. Put it in Game Pass, and that would keep people coming back, right? I guess. I mean,
That's interesting. Why not do that?
Because Phil has said that would be something that could
Episodic,
help. Yeah. So even Alan Wake was really episodic if you think about it. So
Yeah.
I would look forward to that. I think that would be cool if it happens. And you have to keep in mind that, like I did a video on this yesterday. Shannon Loftus mentioned that game as well as Recore as ones that still have stories to tell.
Yeah.
And that they were. So we could see those come
Listen,
again.
Recore can be good. I've said this a number of times. I didn't care for the original one. It can. You have to throw money at it and someone who gives a shit. You know?
Can it though? Can it?
Yes,
Mooch?
it can.
Can it be good?
It can.
I
The
don't know.
mechanics are good. The shooting mechanics are fine. I like the way that they have you bring in and reel in the cores. I liked all of that. But how about a real true background, not just some kind of thing that was made on Project Spark, right?
Hey, Danny boy.
Yeah.
We need you to. They got Danny boy running all over the place. At
Danny's
Microsoft
made half their
Studios.
games lately. So it's like Danny should get more credit.
Oh, sorry, I'm choking over here.
That's so true. We should do a voicemail. That way, Crap can catch his breath. Let's go ahead. Jay, you mind?
Sure. So we've got CV Killer 617X on deck.
Oh, wow. CV early. That's early.
What's up, Mooch? Crap, J-Dubs. It's CV Killer 617X. I just seen the Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer, and to me, I'm excited. It looks pretty badass to me. She looks a lot meaner and tougher, so I can't wait to see what they do with it, with the little dark theme they got going on. My question is, do you think they're going to bring back the multiplayer from the first Tomb Raider that they brought out? Or will it just be story-driven like the last one? That's it. Have a good Sunday. Thanks.
Yeah, there's no way they're bringing that back, Crap, for multiple reasons.
Yeah, first of all, it was a different company that did the multiplayer in the original Tomb Raider reboot, and it sucked. It was so tacked on. I only played it to get some easy achievements off of it.
Right.
It's just super tacked on. Those type of games don't need multiplayer. It just honestly, I think that actually brought the score down of that original game. This one, I think, has some kind of co-op or something, right?
I didn't see the co-op option in there, but Tomb Raider Crap has always been a single-player game predominantly, and I'm okay with it being that. We always say Xbox leans towards their fans tend to lean a little more towards multiplayer, but I personally think that Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider looks great. I mean, from what I've seen, again, I will say the same thing that I said about Red Dead. We didn't really see gameplay. If there was a little gameplay where she was sliding down a hill, all right, great. But I mean, realistically, the theme, the thought of it, the fact that they're making her a little bit more grittier and a little bit more tougher. And, let's be honest here. Yeah, Lara's a character that can be tough, but have they made her tough yet? No. And I like that they're doing that in Shadow. They're making her this badass.
They're making her out to be like Sam Fisher's illegitimate daughter. You think about it, the way she's sneaking through the darkness and coming out and choking people out. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think that you're right though. I do think that
it's about time.
Yeah, I actually like that idea though. I'm very excited. I'm not one of those people that's going to be pessimistic about this new Tomb Raider because I think it's going to be great. And I'm a fan of that franchise. I honestly think it's going to be one of the best games that we see this year, and so I'm very excited for that. So,
yeah, I mean, listen, you can. I'll reserve the word great, but I'll tell you this much: it's going to be very good. It's going to be very good. It doesn't it's going to be just like the Batman games. Crap. All right, after they had Arkham City, and then they had that other
Arkham Origins.
And people were down on it because it was a different company. But then everybody that played it was like, actually, it's really good.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing here. It's going to be the only thing I guess you could say if you want until we see more of it. This is preliminary talk. Is that maybe it's a little bit more of the same? And I know, Crap, you're okay with that. You've always said that, right? You're always like, well, of course it's okay. It's more of the same. It's that game. But we're in an era right now, Crap. You have to realize we're in a different we are completely in the changing lane at this point in gaming. People want something different. And now that God of War was able to take what they did and change it and make it better for many, not for all, make it better for many and get new people enthralled and excited about the brand and that storyline again. People are now saying things like, hey, with Tomb Raider, change it up a little, or with Halo, change it up a little, with Gears, change it up, change everything up a little, not a lot. You don't have to be as drastic as God of War, but I think people want they want that evolution in their game. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You can't do the same thing forever.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's something that they could definitely do. And they might.
Right.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out in the long run for sure. Hey, you know what I think is going to be kind of a big deal if it happens.
Right. What's
Nier
that?
Automata going to play Xbox. I mean,
listen, that's a big deal, but
here's the thing. I don't think it's a big deal. Like I think I said this on Crossfire. But for me, I'm not interested.
Now, listen, I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. I'm about to in a minute.
Listen, but yeah, listen. I think it's a big deal only for the fact of if you take away Sony's third-party exclusives, quote unquote, that exclusive lineup is much weaker on that platform.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
but crap, here's the problem. Them coming out a year later on Xbox, it's a never was, because here's the problem. It's the same thing with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider sales, when they were boasting and raving about Rise of the Tomb Raider, was all PC and Xbox because that's where it released first. The PlayStation numbers were very low, and that's not a slight on PlayStation. They got it a year later. It just didn't have the weight. And a game like Nier Automata that has way less weight than a Tomb Raider name is not going to do very well on Xbox a year later.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Like I said, the implication is that these type of games won't be exclusive anymore at launch even, right? There's also the rumor that
turn into that.
Yeah, the
I don't know
Yakuza
about
might
that.
be coming over. Yeah, dude,
Maybe.
the Yakuza is going to come. The Nihos, all these games that should be on Xbox anyway, now have a chance to be on Xbox.
Okay, that's an interesting take.
That's my idea.
Okay.
Just like, just it takes away less fuel for a certain group, and it actually eliminates and shows people that that Sony's first party, while they have really good games in terms of when they actually do come out, like Uncharted 4 is a great game. I love God of War. Game of the millennial.
Yes,
game of the
human existence.
In fact, do we have a God of War fact, J-Dub, somewhere?
God of War facts. Playing God of War can in fact cure baldness. God of War facts.
That's great. It's something. It's something else. There's a few of those, right, Crap?
Yeah, we'll sprinkle them out throughout the day. Let me.
Well,
you hadn't seen them before.
No,
so
I haven't seen. I know what they are, but I haven't seen them all yet. Good. There's more of those, folks. So just keep your belt on.
There's quite a few facts.
Yeah. Hey, now
people didn't know. Hashtag facts, folks.
Hashtag facts.
We got them. So
no. So you're saying, Crap. I thought that was interesting. You're saying that the fact that Nier Automata and these games are coming over, that it will basically undo the chain and allow, when these companies make games in the future, that they don't just come to Xbox or just to PlayStation. They're going to come to both. I don't look at it that way. I think this is a good step in the right direction, but I still think that Sony will have a clinch on grabbing them 3 months in advance, 6 months in advance before we do. Still, I still think their relationship is stronger. So I don't know.
If you look at this game, it was the fact that maybe Microsoft has to give people a little bit of money to develop them at the same time.
Hey, imagine that.
There is no deal for that game that Sony paid. None.
Right.
Just the fact that the team wasn't able to do multiple versions.
Right.
So Microsoft could potentially in the future pay
yeah.
for future versions or whatever, and then that's how it kind of
Yeah. Hey, you know, shout out to Double M in the chat. Double M, you know, he's one of our he's a fan
Double
and a
M,
troll.
like you
but he doesn't
don't
understand.
even get it. It's
we're
a
joking.
joke.
Hey, we're joking. Crap gave it a 10 out of 10. What more can
Yeah.
he do? We can't give it an 11 out of 10.
Exactly. 11 is better than 10. So,
that is true.
yeah,
Numerically,
I mean,
you could have went higher, Crap.
I could have, but my scale only goes to 10. So
scale only goes up to 10.
Yeah, so I realized it. 10 is
yeah. So
is the
enjoy the show. Enjoy the show, Double M. It's not.
You guys gotta understand it. If you
relax.
can't poke a little bit of fun at stuff, then you need to relax a little bit, right? Like I love Xbox, but I can poke fun of Xbox all day.
Yeah,
right.
Which we also do, right? Yeah,
yeah. We do everything. You know what I mean? So like PlayStation, sometimes PlayStation dudes really, really, really are uptight. You know what I mean? So
Right.
AJ Dubs, let's go ahead and play another video, excuse me, not a video, but a voicemail.
Voicemail, yes.
Yes. Who do we got on deck?
We have a new caller, I believe.
Oh,
Cyber IQ.
Okay.
All right. We'll always welcome a new caller.
Hey, what's going on? Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday morning. This is Raphael, Hoffa for short. I know you guys have another Raphael that calls in. Cyber IQ on Xbox Live if anybody wants to hit me up. Just had a quick question for you guys. With the NPD numbers out last week and the financial success that we saw for Sea of Thieves, do you think Microsoft and Xbox actually burned more bridges with their fan base by releasing the game in the state that it's in, even though they were financially successful? I personally think so. No way a $60 title like Sea of Thieves should be in the state that it's in. Cover your ears, Crap. Sea of Thieves right now, in my personal opinion, is no more than in an alpha state. I'm not sure why Microsoft didn't release this on game preview. And it certainly doesn't help that you have, Sony come out with God of War, and it's getting praised all across the board. I did have an additional comment for you guys. I know you guys were discussing the difference in, I don't know if it was storytelling or just gameplay in general or just games in general between Xbox's first party and Sony's first party. I just hope that Xbox gets to the same level as storytelling as Sony is on right now or has been. Just a quick example, everybody probably can, or most of us can probably remember names of characters, what happens in the stories to Sony's first parties, Last of Us, Uncharted, and God of War. Meanwhile, I'd say, including myself, we can even remember Chief's crew member that he just spent, all this time with at Halo 5. You know what I mean? That's what makes a big difference between these two companies. And that comes from me. I don't even own a PS4, but I do enjoy watching the movies online, the game movies that people make, and I do enjoy the story. I just hope that Xbox gets to that level of storytelling. Well, sorry about that, guys. I know I went a little bit off course there. So just to iterate my question, did Xbox burn more bridges by releasing Sea of Thieves in the state that it's in after, we saw that their NPD numbers, they were financially success. So that's it for me, guys. I appreciate it. I love the show. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. And congratulations on all the success. All right. See you guys later. Ma, the meatloaf.
Yes.
Hey, no, listen. Look. Here's the thing. You can have a different opinion than me, and I don't care. You know what I mean? With Sea of Thieves, I like it. Mooch, we sunk a couple hours in it the other day. We did. Like the whole time we're just joking with each other. Just one of those games that you could just go and chill and kind of joke around. And
it's unique.
We spent an hour looking for one stupid clue.
It was an hour.
So I mean,
it was an hour.
It was. Yeah. So I mean, it's a bad situation where some people weren't happy. Those people, no matter what's in there, I don't think would have been happy. You know, there's always going to be people that are going to be unhappy. I think Xbox is going to have a great E3 because they have to. And what do you think, Mimir?
They call me Mimir, smartest man alive.
Exactly. And I'm the second smartest man alive. So I think they're going to have a fantastic E3. And I think that it's still not going to be enough for some people. Right. And that's fine. If you're unhappy to the point that you want to get rid of your Xbox, go for it. Right. If you're wanting to switch, go for it. I'm not. we're set with the Xbox One X for a while.
Right.
And I think that we're going to have the best multiplats. They're going to have some good exclusives that they're going to announce. And, and I'm really excited about that. I don't have this foreboding Xbox is done kind of situation, in the back of my mind. And I'm pretty sure you don't either.
No, I don't have that. I don't. I mean, I do have, valid concerns. I have concerns in the direction just because, okay, let's call it what it is, crap. E3 is not here yet. Let's wait for E3. So we're waiting for E3. That's fine. All right. We do. You really can't start criticizing 4 weeks before E3. You have to at least see what they have. But I do expect to see a roadmap. I do expect to see games that are coming that are what we've been asking for. And
now, when you say roadmap, do you like? I envision 12 to 18 months out is what they'll show us. Right?
12 to 18 months is what I'm expecting. That's part of Phil's mantra. That's what he does.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to show us stuff 3 years out. Although I do believe the next Xbox, obviously, in the line of their thought, and they're going to do forward compatibility or whatever. So it doesn't really matter when they show us stuff. They'll show us the stuff when they're confident that it's actually going to come out, I'm assuming. Right. So, I'm very interested to see what happens this E3. If it's bad, I'll say it's bad, but it doesn't mean I'm jumping ship. Why would I?
Right.
You know?
No, I agree. I really do. I don't think it's that big of a deal as far as jumping ship because there are the exclusives that you've said a million times before, crap. Like we enjoy Halo and Gears. I know people make fun of that all the time, but since you like that, we're not going to play it on PC. So the only place to play Halo and Gears is Xbox. So we're not leaving Xbox. But I will say that, and we've also said this. I think that Phil needs to really, really stop and think about getting some exclusive content. Not exclusive, rights to the game for a year, but exclusive content like what Sony did with Destiny and possibly what they're doing with Red Dead 2. Like that's something where you say that's not right. And that's where I'm going to, we've contemplated. We said if Red Dead 2 has some compelling story missions that are only exclusive to PlayStation, we would think about buying it for PlayStation.
Exactly. And that's the reality of things because you get tired of not having certain things. I can remember last gen when that used to happen, right? And it is annoying. Like in a perfect world, none of the companies would do that, but it's business. Right. So I get why they do it, but only one of them's doing it. Like I remember with the original Arkham games last gen where Sony would get missions that Xbox would never get.
Right.
And it was the same thing with stuff even to start off this generation, like Watch Dogs, they would get missions that Xbox wouldn't get. I would love for Xbox to fight that back a little bit and get their fans a little something so they don't feel like second-class gamers all the time.
Yeah, he's got it. He came out and made that. That's one of Phil's comments. And the problem is by following the policies he has in place currently, he's actually not combating what he said he was going to fight, because we do feel like that because the games, we're getting all these games like Nier and all that a year later. We're getting, indie. We're getting every day you see Larry Herd being like, hey guys, this game is now available on Xbox One. And you're like, oh, that game was available on PlayStation like a year ago. And it's like, I understand there were all little nitpick indie titles, but I mean, that's the stuff that Phil's really got to work on. And that's what I'm interested in hearing when you say, what do you expect to hear at E3? I don't know if he can put that into a slideshow, but he can certainly say it.
Absolutely. And we got a call. If you guys ever want to call in, M&C Space Mornings on Skype.
Yes.
M&C Mornings, what's up? How's it going?
Good morning, Mooch and Crap. It's G-Man 1172 coming at you from an overcast Brooklyn, New York. What the fuck happened to the weather? We had a couple gorgeous days there. So, the big talking point lately is God of War sold 3.1 million units, guys. Number one, it is the game of the year thus far. I'm loving God of War personally. Number two, what fucking stake do any of you people have in how much it sold? All right, let's stop. Come on. Stop with that shit. If you ain't a shareholder, hi, I am. Symbols are SNE, New York Stock Exchange. It is an ADR. Can any of you in the chat tell me what an ADR is? Okay? Because you can't buy official shares on the New York Stock Exchange. You can only buy American depository receipts, which represent Sony's shares in Japan. I know this shit because I've been investing for decades.
Shut that dog up!
This is what I'm saying. All right? If you don't have a stake in its sales, Shut the fuck up. What the fuck do you care? I don't care if God of War only sold 10 copies, I wouldn't give a shit. It's the game of the year because of the game itself.
Yeah.
Who cares how much it sold? Oh, the lady down the street bought a copy. I don't fucking care. Shut the fuck up. None of that matters. Are you having fun? Period. That's my take. I think there's a lot of bullshit, fucking fanboy bullshit slanging going on, especially when it comes to this game. Look, if you hate it because it's not on Xbox, you're a fucking dick. If you're in love with its sales, but you're going to work at fucking Walmart, you're a dick. All right, I'll talk to you later. Signing off.
G-Man Jerky Boy is the best ever. Great to have him call in. You heard what he said at the end? Hey, a lady down the street just bought it. Who gives a shit?
I mean, he's not wrong. Look, I think it's a great game. It is what it is, you know? If you want to play it, play it. If you don't, then, hey, don't play it. But for the most part, we don't get anything extra out of it.
Nobody gets a cut out of this, people. Nobody gets a cut out of it. Don't get me wrong. G-Man said it himself. Crap said it earlier. I'll say it again. The game is fantastic. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I do got to say, as far as 2018 goes, possibly even 2017, it's probably the game that makes me want to go back and play a game so much. I haven't wanted to go back and keep playing a game over and over again. I even have a friend, shout out to Ben Law, who listens to the show. Ben always tweets out the show too.
Yeah.
Great guy, photographer. He's saying I'm going to platinum this. And he's, he's predominantly an Xbox guy, but he plays on everything. And I agree with him. I said, I'm going to try myself. It's a game that just is very enthralling. It's a lot of fun to go back to. And even with games like State of Decay 2 and Detroit coming out, for some reason, those games are going to be, let's be honest, Detroit is a story-based game. You'll play through that, etc. And then you'll also have State of Decay 2, which you're going to play with your friends. So when my friends aren't playing State of Decay 2, I'll probably still be able to go back and play a little bit of God of War and try to platinum it. My point being is that there's plenty of ample time, and we got to stop with the whole nonsense of attacking each other over God of War. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
And that's basically what G-Man was getting, he's alluding to, crap.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, it's fine. For me personally, I love God of War. I already told you. I think it's probably the best game this generation.
Yeah.
And I've said that multiple times, but after I beat it, I didn't feel the need to go back to a new side mission.
And I understand that, crap. Listen, that's the type of gamer you are, and that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and take 1 minute of your time and tell you need to go do that.
Yeah. Like J-Dubs, is there a God of War fact for these?
Do we have a fact? Yeah.
Do we have another fact that they didn't know?
We have plenty of facts.
Let's see the hashtag God of War facts.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, please.
Yes.
God of War facts. A God of War statue is replacing the Oscar statue. God of War facts.
That's really great.
Who knew? Who knew that God of War statue that I got in my collector's edition is replacing the Oscar statue? And I have to say, it comes just at a good time. That Oscar statue is doing nothing for nobody, right?
It's not. Who also would have known that crap took 2 sentences out of my bet? Damn it!
Hey, no, here's the thing. I told Mooch, I was like, hey, Mooch, I'm thinking about doing this bit. And we work a lot kind of like Lennon McCartney or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, do you have any God of War facts for me? So he gives me, like, he rolls off. He goes, man, I'm at a birthday party. There's a bunch of kids screaming and stuff. I can't even remember my own name. That's what he tells me, right?
Well, I did. So, it was my son's birthday. So, like, everybody's just like, it's just madness at, like, this like laser tag thing. It's cool. But, like, we're going at I'm like, dude, I can't write these. Then I start writing them. And I wrote you a good one.
You did. He writes me one, right? And he goes, well, do you like any of the facts? And I says, yeah, I like the Oscars one. I thought that one was
I like the
good.
Oscars bit.
Yeah, he goes, the Mount Olympus is gold.
That Mount Olympus is gold, baby.
I was like, okay, Banya, because here's his fact, right? Hold on.
I got it right here. Let me read it. It's a little funnier.
Read it.
All right, so you didn't use this one, right?
No.
Contrary to most who think Sony Santa Monica was created in California, they're actually formed and created on Mount Olympus. I think it's fantastic.
Boom, boom,
boom.
God of War.
Facts. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought they were funny. I just like I did 4. I was like, yeah, I'll do 4. Maybe we can work on some more for next week. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Hey, hit that like button, guys. Let's get over that 100 likes status.
We should take another voicemail too.
We should because we did get a lot. Which thank you guys. Remember to call in and do voicemails and all that stuff. Who do we got on deck there, JW?
We've got Fury 1386.
All right.
Hi guys, this is Fury 1386. Hope you guys are doing great, and I hope that I win something this week. So guys, as we know, Platinum Games is IP Nier Automata is coming to Xbox. My question to you guys is that we know that Microsoft spent a lot of money on Scalebound. Why not, if they were going to cancel the IP, why not just transfer the money to Nier and just buy the IP? Buy the IP and keep it forever. I know, I don't know what goes through Microsoft's mind. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm super excited for the game. Thanks again, and keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
So
he was asking about Scalebound.
He's asking about Scalebound and if Microsoft should buy or own the IP. I thought they did.
They already own the IP. So just like some people were misinformed. I remember somebody told me I was so wrong. Maybe, and I remember elephants don't forget. I was wrong when I said that Microsoft has the State of Decay IP. If you sit there and there was this new article that came out from that developer, and they says Microsoft owns State of Decay. So yeah, I mean, hey, I'll take being right. A month later, 2 months later, 2 years later, I'll take being right. Right. So as far as I'm concerned, here's what they say. I have this pulled up right here. They own the name and the specific incarnation of the game. Microsoft backed the game that nobody in their right mind should have touched. So yeah, that's basically what they said. Undead Labs. Yep. So there you go.
Wait, now repeat that again for me. Crap, I'm talking in the chat.
They own the game. They own the name. They own the incarnation of it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. I think that's great. That like eliminates any kind of, possibility of that coming to anything else down the line. And
listen, the thing about it is why not take that and go ahead and move it to another. I'm pretty sure that, whatever Platinum Games did wasn't a lot of work.
No, well, no. So that game was supposed to be out when the X launched. That was the thing.
Right.
That was,
it got canceled a year and a half, and they said they were nowhere near completion. So that game really didn't have much work.
It probably wouldn't have come out till 2019 or maybe even 2020.
Right.
So, and by the time that comes around, you're looking at, damn, how much money invested in that? $75 million, $100 million.
Yeah, I got to agree. I got to agree with Don Duke in the chat. Crap, I've always felt like this. I haven't really come out and said it because there really wasn't a lot to see. But from what I saw on Scalebound, I wasn't really over the top excited about that.
I mean, co-op RPG type deal. Like,
yeah, it looked like Devil May Cry with a dragon in it. I don't know.
I mean, like the whole co-op idea really, really appealed to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
co-op idea did. Yes, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned with anything. Like that game's never going to get made now, but no. I'm fine with that. Doesn't really matter.
I think you guys can bank on the fact that Microsoft will not do business with Platinum. Not while Phil's in the seat, I don't think.
Yeah, probably not. Although if they do get Vanquish 2, like that was rumored, Platinum was the one that made the first game. So
right,
it's business at the end of the day.
That's right. No,
hey, we got Sir X-Man in the chat. What's up, Sir X-Man?
What's up, Sir X-Man?
Yeah,
good, buddy.
Man.
No, really, I think that is myself personally. I want to go back and try. I have Nier Automata. I got it for PlayStation, and
I told you never finished that game.
Well, listen, it's not about finishing it; it's about getting it. I've actually talked to people who have beaten it, and I've said, "Listen, so what is it you think you do here?" And they're like, "I don't really know. I just kind of went through the motions." There's a lot of story to it, but I don't necessarily pick up what they're putting down. So you know what I mean? Like I'm just
pick up what I'm putting down.
You pick up what I'm putting down. So yeah. I'm gonna, I want to go back and watch a little bit of like the story. Someone who maybe did a let's play and get their first take on because I'm about 2-3 hours in, so I could watch the first or second playthrough on it and then maybe get the gist from what they're saying as they play through it. I don't want any spoilers or anything like that, but I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing what the gist of the whole thing is, because the game is, I do like it, crap, because there are certain games like Nier that kind of grab the essence of the gaming that me and you grew up with years ago. I mean, years ago. I'm not talking about the.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just coming from you and knowing you, I wouldn't necessarily say it's your cup of tea, but I don't think it's something you'd hate either. So it's one of those like walks a fine line as far as you're concerned. And that's me from the outside looking in. I don't really know. Myself personally, I would be a little bit more intrigued with the game if it had a little bit more like more the flowality of it just doesn't, the fluidity, if you will, pardon me, just doesn't kind of mesh very well for me. It doesn't seem to put you in a direction. It's a semi-open world game that you can get very lost in very quickly. Because there's no direction. There's no absolute direction. So, and the map in it is just like the map in God of War. There's a map in God of War, but it's like, it looks like the Game of Thrones map. You know, it's like, where am I supposed to go? Over there. Where's that? So that's the same kind of map that's in Nier. It's not very precise. So, you know, that's one of my biggest things. It's amazing how important a map is.
Well, you know what? Like, again, that game doesn't really appeal to me whatsoever.
I don't think it's really your thing, crap.
Yeah, it's not. Well, yeah.
That's not your bag, baby.
That's not. We need that sound bit.
We do.
Jay, get on that. But until then, Jay, give us another voicemail. Who do we got?
Have another voicemail, please, Jay. Thank you.
Sure. We've got Jayun01.
Jayun.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Good morning, Mooch Crap, J-Dubs, Jayun01, Xbox Live. Need your help, guys. Need you guys to stir the pot. Speak on my behalf. Want to know your opinions. But I've got a couple things that I'm just really having a hard time. Need to get it off my chest. Been listening to a lot of podcasts here lately. You know, God of War fan. You know, the God of War is the new craze right now. People love it. It's the greatest game of the generation. Microsoft needs to put out something, you know, to counteract that or to be on par with that. So here's what I'm having a hard time with. God of War, single player experience, right? You can play it over and over again if you want to, but after a while, it's just done. It's going to be the same thing. It's like watching a movie over and over. Same scenes, same cutscenes, same encounters. You know what's going to happen, okay? But here's what I'm having a problem with. I know that Mooch and Crap, you guys bring up Microsoft where, you know, the better experiences is on the multiplayer experience is better on Xbox. And so Halo and Gears. I've been hearing a lot of folks on the podcast saying, well, they don't have the same popularity. They're not dominant. They don't have the same staying power. And yet, when I look at it, I don't see the same thing. I think there's a lack of being objective here. First of all, both games have tournaments, cash prize tournaments, dedicated teams people play for hours, months, years to get good at. They got coaches. I mean, they're tournaments you can watch. Okay? Dedicated servers. If you've ever played a game, right, that wasn't on dedicated servers, you know what I mean. I mean, Sony even tried it. They don't have anything out there. They have nothing. They tried it. FIFA, Street Fighter. Couldn't get it to work, so guess what they had to go? They had to go back to Microsoft. And so, when people say that Halo and Gears don't have the popularity, the staying power, or they're not as dominant, I don't know what they're smoking. Because I don't see it that way. The other thing, too, here, is I'm so tired of folks saying, well, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown, State of Decay. Those are going to be great games. And maybe they don't appease to everyone. Guess what? They're still exclusive. They're great games. They've been developed. People are going to love them. And guess what? Those are games that people are going to continue to play way beyond, and I predict, way beyond God of War. Once you're done with God of War, how many times can you play that over and over? But you've got friends that can play Sea of Thieves. You've got friends that can play State of Decay. And guess what? If that multiplayer experience on Crackdown is what it's supposed to be,
Jay,
my goodness, people are going to be blown away. Whatever they want to say, they're going to keep going back to it.
We appreciate this guy's call, but damn.
Yeah.
Like, I get what he's saying, right?
No, I get what he's saying.
Yeah, okay. Gears and Halo. The funny thing is, Halo came out in what, 2015?
Right.
And here we are in 2018, and there's still thousands and thousands of people playing that game. So that should tell you that it's fine. The fact that it came out in 2015 at a time when I don't even know how many Xbox Ones were out. But even if, let's just say, for argument's sake, there's 40 million Xbox Ones out there and 10 million copies of that sold, because we know it sold 5 million in the first 3 months. And since then, it's been in sale, it's been bundled. So it'd be easy to fathom 10 million of that game sold.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's a fourth of the owners. So a fourth of the people that own an Xbox One own that game.
Yeah.
That's better attach rate than any PlayStation exclusive. And so I agree. People that sit there and go, oh, Halo isn't the same. This Halo made the most money its opening weekend than any other Halo. Of course Halo's huge. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Of course it is. So, and Gears as well, man. What'd they say? Gears had like 5 million players or whatever it was a long time ago. Gears is Gears. It's great. These games are still fantastic. That's like saying Uncharted isn't Uncharted, or it's not as great. Uncharted's great. God of War is great.
Yeah.
So I don't really believe that.
Yeah,
I was
the
never
Gears and
really
Halo
buy into
thing,
that.
I'm not buying into that either. Gears and Halo have longevity. People love it. They're not going anywhere. People can hate on it all they want. It's not going anywhere. I will say that I didn't get a chance to chime in on something before. I do think though, Sea of Thieves probably could have stayed in the cooker a little longer.
Here's the thing though. I agree. Like, that's fine. But how do you know what people want? Like, now you know what people want exactly, right? Like, and I think that's easier to kind of implement than just because you always, we just had a beta.
Right.
It was open for a lot of people.
Yes.
And, and they were taking feedback and stuff. But to really appeal to the masses, you need to know what they want. And so they are, the response has been quick. We're getting content this month. And content the month after, and content the month after. So to me, it's fine.
That's okay.
They need content for sure.
It depends on what the content is, though. Because I mean, we know, but we don't know. They're very good at being discreet about how they're like, we're going to give you this, and give you this.
Well,
what are those?
They did say that they were doing that one where you search underwater, and the next one is like where you team up with other people to take down different things, like and that's not even counting the big one with the pets and all that kind of stuff. So they got plenty of stuff to keep people busy. I mean, I think that people will go back and forth. I mean, look,
I do too.
As much as you gave up on Destiny 2, you're like, hey, I'm going back to Destiny 2.
I'm going back to it to see what the deal is. But just like the same thing with Sea of Thieves, we'll go back to it. If they do a good job and impress, you stay. If they don't, you're going to try it and you're going to leave again. You know what I mean? That goes for Destiny as well.
For me, I like it how it is. It's like so whatever they add, I'm sure that'll be fine. A little something extra to do. But I totally get and agree. If people think that it's lacking something, then it is. Who am I to say that it's not? That's just it's just opinion versus opinion at the end of the day. So
and I mean, I am excited. I haven't, shame on me, I haven't gone and looked at there's Destiny 2 videos coming out left and right now from the big Destiny channels on YouTube. And I haven't gone and sat down and watched them all, but apparently there's one big one coming out in May, and there's another big update coming out in September. Much like the same way the original Destiny, you guys all forget this. Destiny 2 just came out last year in October, November, and the first Destiny it didn't get saved until the second update. Jay, unless this is an NBC show, we got to cut that thing in half. I was waiting for the Trump plane to show up. I was like, what the hell is this? Anyway, so I thought this was The Apprentice. But yeah, I want to say that I think it was the Taken King that revitalized Destiny crap, and I think that it'll be the second iteration that comes out in this year that'll maybe not save Destiny 2. That's yet to be seen, and it'll also be very interesting to see what Rare does to kind of revitalize Sea of Thieves after this first few months. So I don't know. It's interesting. See what happens.
Let's see. Vicious Lord says, watch how everything changes when Halo 6 comes out, and it's a smash hit. I hope it's a smash hit. So,
well, what do you say? Wait, he hopes what's a smash hit?
Halo 6.
Oh, Halo 6. Well, listen, you know what? I'll tell you, Vicious, it should be.
It'll have another platform added to it as well, right?
Well, sure.
Yeah. So we'll have we'll have it on PC as well. For everybody to be like, and then that'll help it beat Halo 5's number, and then people will be like, it's great. So I mean, it kind of is what it is. So,
Lady Foxfire says this Tuesday's Destiny 2's DLC. I thought it was the end of May for some reason, but that's good. That's good, actually.
Exactly. M&C Mornings, what up?
Hey now.
Hey, Mooch and Crap. This is Sir X Man. To reiterate on the last guy's voicemail, don't forget you also have Halo and Gears, which ups the player count on Game Pass. So that's all I just wanted to say. Oh, and I finished my 69 laps at Spa, and it was hard as heck on Forza 7. I used my PC and the wheel. I was not going to use a controller for 69 laps. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Peace. Thanks, Jim.
Crap, what is that? Is that an achievement?
I think it is. That it's a tough one. So
yeah, what is it? You have to win. It's 69 laps, and you have to. I'm assuming you either have to win or come in top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much of that. I've always wanted to go back and play Forza 7, and I just never got to it. I played very little of it, or maybe an hour. It's just, I don't know, for some reason that's not my thing. There's so many games you can talk me into, but I'm having a hard time with the racing game. That's why
Forza's a good game. I just happen to like the Horizon series better. So
yeah, I mean, I like the Horizon series better, but it still falls into driving. So for me, I like it. I think it's great. But you notice whenever you get pretty amped about Forza Horizon 4, which you should, it's going to be stellar.
Yeah.
I'm reserved about it just because it's just not my type. It's not my bag, baby.
It's not your bag. Yeah.
Baby. Yeah. You guys have a delay there. Yes.
Yeah.
So they said.
Hey, that'll be the way things are going, man. That'll be Microsoft's most complete game this year.
It really will be. That's why I'll be playing it.
Let's just hope the wheels don't fall off, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where's my rim shot at, Jay?
Boom, boom. Yago says, or Jago says, go play Split Second, Mooch. It's pretty good. What do you think about it? Have you ever played Split Second, Crap?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Once you play the way it's the way that the Forza cars handle. It's so much better than anything else, so I have trouble with other racing games.
Understood. But I do like the needs for speed is more of like that, cops and robbers type of gameplay, right?
Yeah. There was one dude in the chat. He goes, as far as I can tell, Halo's at 5 million lifetime, and I'm like, dude,
stop.
Frank O'Connor,
stop it.
3 months into it on NeoGAF said they hit 5+ million in the first 3 months. If that game's been as low as $20, it's been packed in. It's easy to fathom that game being over 10 million. They announced that there was 20 million players at one point,
right,
on that game. So,
well, don't forget too. Somebody in the chat goes, God of War's probably at 5 million already. You understand something, buddy boy? You got to like it starts off like gaming. The first 2-3 days are a massive spike. I mean, the spike is just exponential. It's a peak you have never seen on a chart. It's just whoop, and then after you get to the 7-day mark,
like Chris Berman. Whoop.
Yep, whoop, whoop. There he goes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Now it's curly, but anyway. But by the time you get to the 7th or 8th day, it really tails off. Not in a bad way; it still sells decently, but the numbers really, really, really taper off. So, could it be at 5 million? It could be. But the fact that Halo keeps going at a high rate for a very long time, and I wonder if God of War will keep that up. Again, remember, Halo has that multiplayer facet.
It's the game of the generation. It's the game of the millennium, and there's another fact that the people want to know, don't they, Jay?
Oh, yeah, let's do another fact.
Well, yes, they definitely have to see these facts because they are the facts.
The hashtag facts.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
And I play my Xbox 360. Let's go.
God of War. Facts. God of War is, in fact, the true inventor of the PlayStation 4, not Mark Cerny. He is also the true inventor of Rapid Pack Math. God of War. Facts.
There you go, folks.
Hey, who knew that that Mark Cerny was just riding the coattails of God of War?
God of War.
He created Rapid Pack Math. So
yeah, that's. I don't even think most people know what that is.
Yeah, that's those half floats.
Oh,
right. Yeah, those. So that's what makes the PS4 Pro 8.4 T flops.
Oh, that's right. Yes,
better than the Xbox One X.
I should have known
because-
Kratos was behind that.
Yeah, dude. Of course.
Yes.
Kratos is the inventor. Well, we call him God of War. You can call him Kratos. It don't matter. He is the God of War.
He is the God of War.
Yeah,
Who
absolutely.
went to the Ohio State football.
He
Well,
is.
I'm sorry, wrong. Yes, that's correct. Jay, can we do another voicemail?
Yeah,
certainly. We've
Hey,
got
now.
our old friend who I missed last week, Mass Murder, on deck.
All right. All right.
And Mass Murder, if you're listening, you are on the wheel twice. I apologize.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, hey J-Dub, it's your boy Mass Murder here again. Two things real quick. One, how can people say Xbox has no single-player games coming out when we have State of Decay 2 coming out next month? Not only is it a single-player, you can play campaign with your friends as well, which makes it better. Again, multiplayer game and single-player game where Sony just has single-player games, no multiplayer. Number two, have y'all checked out that Conker's Bad Fur Day? Live and reloaded in 4K. That looks sweet. Looks awesome. It's the best. Only on the X you can play. Better games, higher quality with no purchase. All right, y'all. Till next time, crash, bash, do that gamer score. Tick a tick, tick a boom.
Didn't he call in last week with that?
I think he did, but it might have been a live call-in.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I think it was a live call-in. That wasn't the same call.
No, it wasn't the same.
No,
But
definitely
he-
not.
He did do that.
Boom,
he
boom,
did
tick a boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
and he also mentioned the 4K. I haven't checked out Conquer in 4K yet. And I know you won't because I said that, right?
Yeah, I probably won't.
Yeah,
that was that right. That was last week. You're like, I haven't, and you're like, you know what? And Mooch won't.
Yeah, he
it's so true. I really won't. Somebody said something on
Boom,
Twitter.
boom, tick a boom, or
Boom, boom, chicka, boom. Somebody said something that made a lot of sense. Crap. If Microsoft's going to have the gall to put Game Pass out there and tell us it's something we need and this and that, why aren't all of these OG Xbox games and 360 games just in there? Why aren't they all just in there?
I couldn't tell you. The original Xbox games probably should be, yeah.
All of the OG Xbox games that are back compat right now, and they're back compat, and some of them are getting it cheap, they should all be in Game Pass. All of them.
Hey, you sounds to me like you need to get in line and start and get that message to Phil.
I don't know if Phil's all about that. That making sense. I don't understand why you would have, right? Why would you have Game Pass and say that you're going to be able to play all the Xbox games? And you make it a good point. Where's Forza Horizon 3?
Forza Horizon 3 is actually selling. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we found the Achilles heel of Game Pass. If it actually makes money, you don't get to play it. So I don't understand. I just don't get it. The one thing I've always said was I don't mind their motto. Boom, boom, chicka, bang,
boom.
bang.
Yeah. There's not a single Forza in there. There's not Forza 5. There's not Forza 6.
Shouldn't Knights of the Old Republic, Conquer, all these games, KOTOR, all these games that everybody can't wait to play, shouldn't they all be part of Game Pass? Why not?
Makes sense. I mean,
Don't tell me there's people knocking the door down at GameStop right now. Give me KOTOR. Oh, give me death. It's never been said.
I don't know if that's true. There's probably a lot of people that want to play KOTOR. To be honest with you, that's a great game. One of the best all-time single-player games.
Wow. Crap. Again.
Yeah.
Well, are you at Total Recall right now, or are you on M&C Mornings? You're right. It was. Nobody's saying that now. Nobody woke up this morning and was like, let me just make a pot of coffee and get on my Conquer.
Why not?
I don't know why not, but it's not happening.
Why not? I don't believe that. I believe that there are people. I saw people playing those Star Wars games on my friends list.
You did. I like the way you just said that. You saw them. They've now been removed. They're gone. They're gone.
No,
They're not doing it now.
Oh, they could be. They very well could be, Mooch. Damn it. They could be.
They could be. Damn it.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. M&C.
UK says they should have called it a museum pass. Go ahead. That was awesome, UK.
M&C Mornings. What's up?
Thanks, Jay. Great Canadian web slinger here, Mighty Spuddy. Sorry, guys, for the long football call last week. I'm going to keep it nice and short this week.
Thank you,
Booch,
buddy.
you're awesome. Crap, keep up the good work. You're great. Jay, you're the man. Simple question to you guys. Video games. All right, waiting for your answer. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
His question was video games.
I'd like to say video. It was like a $25,000 pyramid.
Yeah.
He's saying a clue, video games, and we're like,
Video
Tomb Raider, God of War, Halo.
Hey, to my point though, also about the backwards compatibility, over like 1 billion hours has been played. 1 billion hours of backwards compatibility.
Here's the thing though, crap. Back in 2016, Xbox reported 100 billion hours on Xbox Live. So that just tells you 1%. And now it's probably higher. So it's less than 1% playing that.
Well, no, it's not. It's not less than 1%. It's like somebody did the math to it. It's something like the average person, if it breaks down to playing 2 days on using backwards compatibility, if you factor in 40 million.
I'm just saying, like, if you're at 100 or 150 now, that was 2016. There's more people on the console now on Xbox Live, 100 billion hours logged on, and 1 billion are on back compat. Yeah, the numbers are skewed slightly, but like that's not a lot. Of course
they're going to be. It's still a couple of days on average though, and I use backwards compatibility all the time. Now that they've added in the ability,
I've said this though, crap. It depends. It depends on what we're doing the show for. I mean, if we're doing the show just for the hardcore, then you're 100% right. You're right. I can't argue with you. You've nailed it. You've got it, and there's no argument. If we're talking about the consensus of the many, then you're not right, because it's not a lot of people going back and doing that. Like everybody, you said it yourself on Crossfire. When you look at your friends list, everybody's playing the latest and greatest games.
Yeah, but I still, but again, like also, I don't see anybody on my friends list play Overwatch, but that's like the most played game on Xbox right now.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But Overwatch also is this generation.
Yeah,
Conquer's
I
not.
I get you. I'm not thinking that millions of people are playing Conquer right now.
Right. No, I know you're not.
But I'm just saying that there a lot of people go back and play these games.
Well, J Dubs, are you available? Or are you taking a call? You may get on a call.
He's taking a call.
Well, I was just. No, I wanted to ask you, since you're, Rush Hour Renegades. I wanted to ask you, what's your take on all this back compat stuff? Do you find yourself taking new games and throwing the disc at the wall and just playing all your old games?
I do a little bit of everything. Like, I've got such a short attention span. I can't spend a whole lot of time on any one game. Like, the last week I've been playing Far Cry 5. I've been playing some old games, some of the old back compat Sega games.
Mm-hmm. I know you like it. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
But have you played Conquer? Have you played KOTOR? Have you played?
I've not played Conquer. I haven't played KOTOR since the original Xbox.
Go figure. Go ahead.
But I'm not saying I wouldn't.
No, it's not that you wouldn't. I mean, I'm on a health thing right now. It's not that I wouldn't eat a Big Mac, but I just choose not to. So, I mean, like, that's my whole thing. It's not that my point isn't like Crap's not wrong, and I can't say that he's not enjoying games. He's enjoying the shit out of them. But I mean, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind watching. That's why I watch your stuff, Jay, and Danny's, and I watch, if Crap ever did a Conquer Let's Play in 4K, I'd watch him. But I'd actually rather watch you guys for an hour playing that game than me be like, you know what, I'm going to head to the store and go pick up Conquer. I'm just not going to do that. And I think there's a lot more of me than not me. There you go. There's a mooch.
Do you want to hear something funny? The other day, I was just going through my list of games.
Sure.
And I saw an old Sega Genesis game that I played probably in the 90s and hadn't played since. And I thought, I don't remember a whole lot about it. I'm going to plug it in. It was Gunstar Heroes. I played that thing for 2 hours. I swear to God.
That's an OG?
It's a 360 port of a Genesis game.
Oh.
And I swear to God, it's one of those Contra-ish, side-scroller shooters games. And I was having a ball, and I was thinking the graphics were great. Just blasting the shit out of things, and just that's what kind of fun that I like to have when I have time to sit down and play games. I want to go for that quick, fun experience. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to sit down and play like a Witcher or a Skyrim, where I know that I have to concentrate.
There's something really to be said about that, Jay. I'm glad you brought that up. This is just kind of a side note, Crap. Tell me if you feel this way too. Like, Jay makes a good point. There's a lot of times you sit down, and whether it be God of War or The Witcher or anything you really kind of get into that are these new age games, they're very time consuming. And sometimes you only have an hour and a half to play a game. And I will say that the beginning part of the 360 era and then back, there was a lot of games you could pop in, play for an hour or 2 hours, make some small progress on, and then catch up with it later. You can kind of do that with God of War. But like Witcher 3, if you do one side mission, it's 2.5 hours. It's like,
how can you have not done completed God of War yet, Mooch. It's the goddamn game of the existence of humankind.
Well, yeah, but I just want to let you know I haven't actually physically completed it, but I actually held it in my hand, and through osmosis, I've already felt it and completed it mentally.
Gotcha.
So yes, that's how good it was. I was able to just kind of take it in. But
Gotcha.
Yeah,
you don't play God of War. God of War plays you.
God of War plays you. That's a hell of a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's next week, folks.
Been one, damn it.
You don't play God of War. God of War plays you.
You.
Oh
Yes.
God! Somebody get me a mug. I want that on a mug.
That's got to be a shirt immediately.
Jay, please make it. You can even leave the show right now to make that shirt.
I'm on it, but I think I'll get sued by Sony Santa Monica.
Probably, especially since you're a Moochie Crap affiliate. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's true. That's good. It's good
All right,
stuff.
Jay, who else we got on deck? Because I know we got a lot of.
Yeah, we do have a lot of voicemails.
And we've got someone who actually called in already today, Sir X-Man on deck.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Big fan of Sir X-Man.
Hey, Mooch, Crap, and Jay. This is Sir X-Man, and I have a question. Okay. Thursday, you came out with the thing that said how many God of War Sony sold. 3.1 million. So that leaves about, and they have 80 million people with PlayStation. So where are the other, I guess, 76 million people to buy the game? And compared to an Xbox game, we're supposed to have 35 million. On average, our games sell about 2 million. So the percentage for people buying Xbox games are higher than people buying Sony's game. I just want your opinion on that, and please, I want to hear, your thorough opinion on that one. All right, thanks, guys. And since this is a voicemail, you know what I'm gonna say. Give it to Luca. Talk to you later. Bye.
Nice. I want you to answer, Sir X-Man, but Benny Rebel in the chat just said, God of War delivered my baby while it was still in pre-alpha. Nice. Nice, Benny. Go ahead,
Kratos,
Kratos.
man. He's a. In fact, yeah. I think the attach rate on Xbox games are fine.
Yeah.
They obviously Microsoft doesn't care about the numbers thing, and they
No,
actually
they don't.
came out the other day and said, "Hey, we realistically only care about our engagement with our users and all this kind of stuff." So, whether I would love them to come out and say we have 35 million, we have 40 million, like whatever it is, we know it's less than Sony at this point. It doesn't matter. But when you look at the facts, the hashtag Xbox One facts, it's when Phil Spencer took over, that's the last time we heard about numbers.
Right.
So I'm not so sure it's because they're doing so bad. If it's just that Phil and that's their culture now.
I watched your video, Crap. I watched your video, and it was a good video. I was thinking of something though.
Well, I need somebody, to promote my stuff.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Crapgamer's videos, folks. There you go. This just in. But no, realistically, the one thing I wanted to say was, here's why I'm calling bullshit on the Microsoft statement that was released that you read about. Is if they were winning this generation, they would have been talking about their sales numbers.
Of
Especially
course.
Aaron Greenberg would have the sales number tattooed on his back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the thing I don't like. They're like, we at Microsoft feel that we don't need to discuss that. We're going to discuss our services and plans forward because we love you and you love us and we're for the American working people. And I'm like, what is that? What kind of preaching? So it's just not realistic. If they're not going to announce them, they just don't announce them. Don't give that bullshit statement.
Well, that's
you know
kind
what
of
I mean?
like when people or Microsoft say in general, Microsoft's doing well. They got, $221 million this last quarter or whatever.
Right.
And they're like, they're doing fine. They're doing fine. And I'm like, yeah, they're doing fine. But you can always do better. Imagine if they're trying to actually outdo Sony.
Love that.
You could be doing much more. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
yeah, they could be 400 million a quarter. To me, they're doing fine, but they aren't even. If they actually put up a fight, I think that they could be even doing much better. And
that was my point. Thank you, Crap. You put it in other terms, and I appreciate that. That was what I was trying to say when people were like, well, Mooch, are they making money or are they not? They're making money, but I think, just like you said, if they put a fight in, they can do better. They can make more money. I don't understand if you're in a business and you see that you're coming in last place every single month, and if you're making money in last place, like, bravo, that is very good. Good, congratulations.
Yeah.
But I would turn to somebody and be like, hey, can anybody give me a figure and get it on my desk Monday morning to let me know if we actually came in second place, how much money we'd make? Like, that's what you're supposed to do at work, right? Get better. So if you're just going to be like, no, we're making money in third place and we're content. Well, like, part of it, and it's not about the console war. It's about a better product. It's about a better product. Listen, McDonald's was making a ton of money crap back in the 80s when we were eating pink slime soy burgers. Now they changed it. It's still like really, really not good meat. But the point of the matter is, like, now they've upped their ante, right? They have the true chicken in there. They're not eating that. You're not eating that slimy stuff anymore. They didn't have to spend that extra money, but McDonald's is spending the extra money to try and improve their product. Okay. And they've made more salads. They've made more healthier things for options for people. And now they make more money.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. They make more money.
Hey, have you seen the original Xbox skin for your Xbox One X?
What do you mean?
Looks amazing.
It's an Xbox. It's a skin that you put over your Xbox, and it makes it look like an original Xbox.
Oh.
Have you not seen this thing?
I haven't seen it, and I wouldn't want it anyway.
Oh,
But
dude,
that's-
I actually think it looks. I actually think it looks awesome.
slick. It really
If you
does.
guys have it, send it to.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send.
I'll
I'll send it in a DM on Twitter. But yeah, I think it looks amazing. I just sent it to you. Check it out.
All right, thank you. I'll check it out while you guys are talking.
Yeah, so I think that it's really cool. It's expensive. It's like I think $29.99.
Okay, that, you know what? I do have to say it does look nicer than I thought.
Exactly.
I don't know why would I want it though?
So your Xbox would look cool.
What the hell does that mean?
Dude, come on, man.
Wait a
That'd be
second.
awesome.
I'm not saying it's not awesome, but you really would do that?
Yeah. I'm dude, I already ordered it. Come on.
Wait, so
Now
you're
listen,
gonna
I
sit
agree
there
with
with
you.
Hellhammer? But let me tell you why you're wrong. That's right, Mooch. You're gonna sit there with Hellhammer, and instead of playing video games, you're gonna have arts and crafts time?
Dude, it's gonna take me about 3 seconds to put that
If you
on.
put that thing on in 3 seconds, you're gonna have bubbles all over the place, and it's gonna be crooked.
Are you? Well, I mean, maybe, but dude, I managed to put.
Maybe a little bit, it's
here's the thing, right? Like, I have a 3DS, and
Okay.
I put like the cover and stuff on that, and my phone. So I mean, I do that, okay?
Oh, as well, if
and
you-
my
if you're-
Switch.
Okay. Oh, you did? You covered your Switch too?
Dude, I covered my Switch for sure because I heard it was getting scratched up when people were putting it on there or whatever. You know what? I think that we need to hear one more amazing. We got a big crowd right here. Hit that like button. We got one more amazing God of War fact. If you guys like these, let me know, and we'll maybe do some more for next week as well. So Jay, let's play this last fact and impress.
God of War facts. God of War is so good in checkerboard 4K that native 4K is now irrelevant. God of War facts.
You said exactly what Jay said last night.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, they're like Chuck Norris facts or whatever.
Yeah, they really are. It's like Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups; he pushes the world up or something.
Yeah, he pushes it down or whatever. Yeah, I like for me, I just was like thought it'd be funny to kind of like because and we both think it's a great game, but I just thought it was like everybody goes out like there's one particular person that we follow on Twitter, and you know who I'm talking about, who's just like it's the greatest thing ever. Oh my god,
Yeah. This is great. I woke up this morning thinking Kratos, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Who wakes up thinking Kratos? Sir X-Man says, I love you guys, but that wasn't the question. What was Sir X-Man's question again? Does anybody? I would like to take care of the call.
He said,
You were about to answer it too, and Benny
the
had
hell?
something funny in the chat.
What the hell was his question?
Jay, do you remember? Can we play? Let's play Sir X-Man again real quick.
We can play him again. He's pretty short.
Let's play him. Yeah, it was a short one, and he's a big fan of the show.
Okay.
Hey, Mooch, Crap, and Jay. This is Sir X-Man, and I have a question. Okay. Thursday, you came out with the thing that said how many God of War Sony sold. 3.1 million. So that leaves about, and they have 80 million people with PlayStation. So where are the other, I guess, 76 million people to buy the game? And compared to an Xbox game, we're supposed to have 35 million. On average, our games sell about 2 million. So the percentage for people buying Xbox games are higher than people buying Sony's game. I just want your opinion on that, and please, I want to hear your thorough opinion on that one. All right, thanks, guys. And since this is a voicemail, you know what I'm gonna say. Give it to Luca. Talk to you later. Bye.
I don't think we got into great detail, but X-Man Crap did talk about this a couple times today already. He's talking about the attach
here's
rate.
The thing, right? Like 3.1 million in the first 3 days is really good. And I think that it'll probably do, 7 to 10 million long haul. And I think that's a phenomenal number.
Yes,
I think that the reviews help that people, and plus they're advertising the hell out of it. It's on YouTube everywhere. It's on TV. I keep seeing it on TV still.
It's still every channel, every NBA playoff game has it as a commercial. Unbelievable.
Yep. So I think that it's an amazing game. So it deserves that. When it comes to the Xbox stuff, they don't advertise their stuff. So I think that the fact that they sell anything is amazing.
It is amazing. There's no advertising. You take away Mooch and Crap, there's even less.
Hey, man,
you know what I mean? I don't know.
Their advertising firm is Mooch and Crap. They're like, hey, we could hire somebody, but these guys, Mooch and Crap, they do so. Look at that interview we did with the head of Rare and tell me that there was a better interview than that anywhere. I know that this sounds like I'm bragging. Maybe I am. There was not. We had the custom backgrounds. We had the best questions for that guy.
He said he was more impressed with our actual interview than IGN.
Yeah. So I mean, look, we do a better job than a lot of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, it is kind of what it is. I wish Microsoft would advertise more, but according to Greeny, less people are watching TV nowadays anyway, Mooch. So
yeah. I just stand around my TV and walk around it in intrigue. I wonder what this big square thing does in my living room. Who the hell put it here? What is wrong with people over there? I just don't understand that Redmond mentality. I really don't get it. The fact that you'd even say that is insane. Like, where is that? Like, there's the NBA. Everyone on Twitter right now is NBA playoffs. When football season comes, Sunday is just, even gamers are talking about football, everything. I mean, is that TV? Who's watching that on their Xbox or PlayStation or handheld?
Dude, if you look at it too, that doesn't everybody try to get their commercial during the Super Bowl? But I thought nobody watches TV.
Nobody watches TV.
$millions to do that. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. But J-Dubs, who else we got on deck here?
Okay, so we've got a new caller. Goes by the name Slicky Fingers with double I's.
There you go.
Slicky Fingers. Gotcha.
Old Slicky Fingers.
Old Slicky Fingers.
Mooch Crap Jay. What up, lads? Slicky Fingers here, come from the UK. Just want to talk about Gears of War. Gears of War 5. What do you want from it? Personally, I just don't want any DBs included in that game. And second of all, Gears of War RTS. I'm thinking 4 different factions from 2 different eras. So we'd have the COD and Locust, and the Outsiders and Swarm. Obviously all playable in multiplayer. But I think that story, ranging from the 2 eras, that would be good. Yeah, just let us know what you think, guys. Keep up the good work. Love the show. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheerio.
Mate. Cheerio. Cheers.
Cheerio.
You know what? Gears needs to stick to being Gears. I hope that they do, like if they don't want to do the DB stuff, that's fine. But I do hope that they, that they stick to the Gears formula. I don't want any open world nonsense or any of that kind of stuff. So
I wouldn't mind if it went like the open world in this. God of War is not open world. I mean, you can go around, like when you get to the boat area and you're going around Thor's statue and all that other stuff. Like, that's fine. That's not that big of a deal, and it gives you the gamer the freedom to feel like you're actually doing a side quest, or if you don't want to do that, I just think that's nice, and you can do that without changing the essence of God of War. Gears of War. You can do that. So I think a small, but don't, like Crap saying, I do agree with Crap for the most part. Don't change, the mechanics. Don't change the behind cover shooting. That's all Gears. Don't change the essence of Gears. I want the guns to feel the same. I wouldn't mind more guns. I wouldn't mind more gear. Maybe upgrade some of the gear, have some of the stuff you have on your chest do things. That'd be cool instead of just glowing blue. But I mean, like that's the stuff that you can take something and just build off of it, It's literally you're on the grill and you're like, dude, you grill the best hamburgers, crap. Also, how can I improve? Well, you could have some lettuce, tomato, onions. You know what I mean? A little relish, a little spicy mustard. You know what I mean?
Ew.
It's still a burger. No, it's still a burger, but I mean, like at the same time, you can dress it. And that's the only thing I've said is like, Gears 4 I loved, but it was just Gears 3, but 1080p. And I'm like, come on. I'm like, you guys can do more than this. You've got the heart and soul in Rod Ferguson.
Don't mess with Gears.
There you go.
Don't mess with it.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Hey, we got something fun in case you guys missed it. We're gonna do it again. Guess what it is? Guess what time it is, Mooch?
What time is it, buddy?
It's
Guess.
time for
Metacritic. Woo! There it is, folks.
So the first 3 people call in on Skype, MC Space Mornings, and guess your Metacritic. And the person that gets closest wins a copy of State of Decay 2. What's your thoughts on the Metacritic after this big hubbub with the co-op issues and stuff? Like, it could be anything. But I will remind people, Monkey Punch guest 86, True Racer 83, Mighty Spidey 74. So the next 3 Skype callers get to call in and get yours recorded. Come on, guess that Metacritic. Call us in. MC Space Mornings on Skype. Let's go.
Guys, don't put it in the chat. Call in again, MC Space Mornings, and put your number in. Tell us your stage name, and we will definitely mark it down. Winner gets the game, and it is the $30 value game. By the way, we should put that out there as well.
Yeah.
Let's put everything.
You don't get the collector's edition.
No, you're not getting the collector's edition without the game.
Without the game, yeah. I mean, how brilliant is that, right? Like, hey, here's a collector's edition of a game, and you don't actually get the game with it. Yeah. Brilliant.
We should probably run while we're waiting for the calls, Jay. You want to run the ad, the Xbox One X campaign that Crap got a quick sneak peek of before E3.
Yeah, we could.
Why don't you run that commercial real quick, because it really ties in with the whole collector's edition without the game.
Yeah, good idea.
Definitely. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm
trying.
If he can find it, because he's Jay!
That's so
you know what's funny? I had it already, and I think that I was messing around with all my skits, and I think I might have screwed it up.
Jay!
That's on there, though.
But that's okay.
That's so great.
Is anybody calling in, or does nobody even want the game? Come on.
Nobody called in yet.
Guys, call in.
Come on.
Let's not be. You guys are not bashful. My God, your fingers are moving a mile a minute just to type all the hate sometimes. Let's go. Make a phone call.
Okay, I think I might have found the console commercial. Give me. Okay.
Oh, that'd be great.
Greetings from Sony. How many of you are fans of custom game consoles? No matter the time of year and no matter the occasion, we here at Sony aim to please our fans with the latest and greatest in custom game consoles. You've seen some of our amazing designs before, like the ever-popular Call of Duty Black Ops 3 console, or the Call of Duty World War II console. We're so confident in our products, we don't even have to be accurate to what the camouflage was of the day and age. We also introduced the new God of War bundle. This might be our most epic console yet. You might wonder, how do we come up with such fantastic designs? And the answer is quite simple. We just blindfold zoo animals and let them go to work. Nothing can prepare you for the newest PlayStation 4 console as we embrace the season and give you the Easter Edition console. This fantastic design can be yours for the low price of $449.49. That's right, $449.49. I know what you're thinking. There's no way in hell you'd buy this hideous console, but we at Sony know we can shove whatever crap we want in front of you morons, and you'll buy it anyway. Cause here at Sony, we're better than you, and we know it.
That's great. That is great. I miss Andrew House.
Yeah, Andrew House, man. He's got that great delivery, and sounds like he's been, inhaling some helium, but it's all good, man.
Not everybody can sound like Barry White,
It is.
He's the other end of the spectrum. So it is what it is, folks. That was not the commercial I was going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did. That was kind of a Jedi mind trick that Jay just pulled on us.
Yeah, we were supposed to go with the
Xbox One X
Xbox Collector's Edition.
Yeah. We went with.
I know. I was having a hard time finding it.
Jay.
Well, I hope so. Is anybody calling in? Guys, call in with let's run that ad again for Guess That Metacritic, Jay. Maybe people need a refresher on it.
Yeah, all you gotta do is call in.
Guys,
and
call
guess
in.
that Metacritic.
Guess that Metacritic, folks.
Not that hard.
It's not that hard.
Call us on Skype, MC Space Morning. Yeah, come on, like somebody. Jeez, MC Space Morning on Skype.
We actually did have a call. Okay, I'm gonna take some calls now. Sorry, I'm gonna.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so
Go ahead,
we'll talk, and
Right.
yeah, just make sure you know who it is, so I can write it down and save it.
That is correct.
Bam, 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 bam. We hear him saying, "Who am I talking to?"
We can hear
right?
Jay, but I can hear Jay, but I can't hear the caller.
Oh, okay, yeah, neither can I. So
That person didn't come. That person didn't come through.
no.
It's almost like when we were playing Star Trek Bridge Crew crap. Remember we were trying to beam people up. We're like, no one's coming up.
Yeah, no one's coming
No
up.
one's
What's
coming
the
through.
deal? Jago, come on, beam him up.
We're getting beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that sounded like. No one's
does.
beaming up.
Nobody's beaming up. What do we do?
Who's pressing the wrong button?
So we have.
These are the days of our lives. Crap. What else is going on in the news though? While Jay's
Well, I mean, you know, we
wrestling
have
phones?
we have some interesting stuff going on. Nintendo Labo launched.
Yeah, that's not bad. What about the whole Cliffy B thing?
Cliffy B.
Yeah, the radical.
Oh, wait, what's this? Who would have thought we'd get a caller?
I don't think it's. I bet you it's just a Metacritic guess.
Probably is. MC Mornings. What's up?
Okay, you're live at Mooch and Crap.
Hey, Mooch Crap, Jay. I just want to say I think it's going to come in at around a 76 on Metacritic.
And who are you?
Guys.
And who are you?
Viking Norm.
Viking Norm. Okay.
Viking
thank you.
Norm, 76.
76. Thank you.
All right, I got it locked in.
So far, only Monkey Punch is in the 80s, right? Crap. Is everybody else in the 70s?
Smart. Hold on. Monkey Punch has 86. True Racer has 83.
Oh, 83.
Mighty Spidey has 74, and Viking Norm has 76.
Listen,
so
that's
two
not
more
hitting
spots.
80 anything.
There's two more spots, folks. Two more spots.
I think this thing's got 78 written all over it.
Yeah. Too bad we're not playing it in the chat, because then we'd have 100 guesses.
The chat. Come on, guys. Pick up the phone.
Like, come on. Phones have Skype built into them now. All you got to do is
That's true.
MC Space Mornings. It's super easy. Come on.
This is very true. But I mean, you know, getting back to the whole thing, I mean, Radical Heights.
Yeah, that
that's
game sucks.
It's terrible. And listen, I bought season what is it there? Was it the pass 4, season pass 4 for Fortnite?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, $5. $5. It gives you
Interesting.
3 months. I think it's 3 months of like. Well, here's the thing, crap. If you're gonna play it, I play it.
Oh,
So,
okay. That makes
if
sense.
you play it, you get when you get the battle pass, you get all of the perks that much faster. If you don't, you got to sit on your hands forever to get them, you know, on the free edition.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for $5, I couldn't come. I already had enough of the V-Bucks, so I only needed like $5 worth.
V-Bucks.
Well, I'll explain it to you after this call.
M&C Mornings. What's up? What's your guess?
What's up, Mooch Crap? J-Dubs, my Metacritic would be 81. I think it'll hit just above. This is CV Killer 617X. Have a good morning.
Nice, CV. All right. So he's coming in at
CD Killer
81.
has 81.
Yeah.
So now we have Monkey Punch at 86, True Racer 83,
Yeah.
Mighty Spidey 74, Viking Norm 76, CV Killer 81. We got one more spot left.
Yeah.
Come on, who's going to be the lucky one to you can win it? Don't you want a free game?
It's
Come
a good
on.
point. Good point. You know, crap. Let me add this to you for someone yourself who doesn't play the game, or someone Miso Newbie says you should do V-Buck giveaways. Mooch, that's true. If you do the battle pass crap, as you go through it, you get these things called V-Bucks. And if you play through, right, and you play the game, you'll get enough V-Bucks for the next season, the battle pass. So hypothetically speaking, you can get the V-Bucks and then continuously just keep getting the battle passes every 3 months or 2 months, whatever it is, and pay no more money out of
Interesting.
pocket.
Oh, what's
Hey,
this? Another
what's that?
call. It's almost like we're running some kind of giveaway or something. Interesting.
Never think that would happen.
M&C Mornings, what's up?
All right,
Yellow.
listen up. This is 772. I'm double dipping this Sunday. I rarely do this, but you know what? Hey, it's worth it. We're talking State of Decay 2. So here's the bottom line. Metacritic, it's going to do a 77. Okay? I personally don't give a shit about scores. Give me a fucking break. It's somebody else's opinion. The day they start paying for my video games is when I'll start giving a fuck what they score games. I want you all to go to GameSpot.com, though, when it comes out, because I guarantee you it'll be a 6 out of 10. It is like their go-to score for anything Xbox. It's hilarious. They lowball everything, a 6 out of 10 there. But 77 Metacritic.
Gotcha.
All hail Jay.
That's so good. Thank you, G-Man Jerky Boy. Really, he goes, I'm double dipping. He's like, I'm like, how do you know you double dip? He's like, you took a chip, you dipped, you took a bite, and you dipped again.
And then you dipped again. Yeah.
So he dipped twice. That's all right.
We got G-Man Jerky Boy at 77. Nice stuff. And we'll do 3 more next week. So download your Skype, MC Space Mornings, find us, get it ready. It's like super. We're only good. You have a 1 in 9 chance of winning a damn game.
Right.
Because we're only taking 9. Like, that's an amazing thing. Like, holy crap.
Yeah, 1 in 9, folks.
Yeah, man.
Do the odds. Hey, you guys are all mathematic
Foxy,
geniuses.
You can call it next week.
Yeah.
Like, just download Skype.
Why doesn't Fox have Skype on her phone?
I have no idea. You would think.
We've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
It's not new. Zing. Love you, Foxy.
Let's do another voicemail.
Let's do another voicemail. Foxy's going to send me the eyes in the chat right now like she's pissed. I know it's coming.
Okay, so we've got Vicious Lord 66 on deck.
Nice.
All right, M&C Mornings, evenings, and the sports edition nobody really likes. What's going on, Mooch Crap? J-Dubs is Vicious Lord 66, Patreon supporter. I heard all the stuff that's been going on, everything that's been talked about, and I just wanted to say, next generation, I'll upgrade to a PlayStation 5 because, you know, they're exclusive. That'll be the only way to get them. As far as Xbox is concerned, I'll buy everything on my X, and I don't really have a reason to upgrade. So I think that's pretty much what it's going to come out to, is, you know, everybody's just going to buy their games on whatever Xbox system they already have. They have no reason to upgrade, and, you know, PlayStation's just going to end up getting back up there with their, how they're doing with the PlayStation 4. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks, guys.
He's spot on, Crap. There's no way if there's forward and backward compatibility, Xbox is going to gain ground. I mean, you even had shout out to Xbot who made some great points on Crossfire, but he said, you know, he doesn't need to upgrade. Guess what? We all don't need to upgrade.
Yeah.
Especially if you have an X. Especially if you have an X. So, but then all of a sudden, all you need Sony to do is take the stage and be like, Uncharted 5 coming to PS5. And it's like, everyone's going to be like, I got to have it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's like sports. That was pretty funny. Yeah,
that was
sports. Yeah.
Well,
Don't
even
worry.
Spidey knew not to do that twice.
We had the flush ready.
Yes, the flush was on. All of us had our red buttons, our hands right over it. It was ready to go.
Yes, exactly.
But what do you think, Crap? I mean, that's a really good. I like that the caller brought that up. That was something we talked a lot about over the weekend. PS5 has the guts to say you got to buy a PS5 to play these games.
Well, we assume.
We're assuming.
We're assuming. The rumor, the scuttlebutt, as it were.
I wonder if that makes Microsoft change their tune.
I don't know. Like, they don't care, I don't think, as much. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They seem to more or less.
Microsoft, you would think, Crap, you said this. I'm using your words here. Microsoft would be the ones to benefit from a brand new generation. Don't you want to, like, detach yourself from the Xbox One as much as possible?
You know what? I would be trying to shed that shit like
a snake skin.
Exactly. Let's Xbox One. What's that?
What are you talking about? What is that? Yeah, imagine that. Phil, could you like, you know, embark a little bit on your past memories of the Xbox One? This is like 2 years from now.
Yeah.
What?
I don't recall.
I don't know what you're talking about. Next question.
Yeah. That's like when somebody says something about a Kraken lacking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I don't know that.
Crap, you know the Kraken's lacking. You're like, I don't know that reference.
I don't know that reference.
I've never heard that reference before.
I've never heard that ever in my life. Oh.
That's great. Hey, now. Hey.
We do have a call. M&C Mornings. What's going on?
Good stuff, folks.
Howdy.
Hey, Mooch. Hey, Crap.
It's John.
And
John Thomas.
How you
Jay the
doing?
Monkey.
Hello, everybody in the chat. This is John, JT the Gamer here. Yeah. Did you guys like my new gamer pick? 1, 2. So, are you guys excited for the next gen? 3. What do you think about Infinity War? Did you love it? All right, bye.
Have you seen it yet, Crap?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Maybe next weekend.
Okay.
His gamer pick that Jay made him is
Jay,
great.
did you make it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it. He requested Spyro. Spyro is one of his favorite games, and he wanted a custom Spyro design, and I inadvertently changed his name from John Thomas the Gamer because it was way too long to put on a gamer pick, and I called him JT Gamer, and I think he liked it, so he's keeping it.
I think JT Gaming is gamer. What'd you call him?
Yeah, JT
Gamer.
Gamer.
JT Gamer is way better.
Way better. Good
Way
one right
better.
there. You really helped him out.
Nice work, Jay.
Yeah, and am I excited for next gen? To be honest with you, and I did a video about this last night, I don't know if we're gonna get that big jump that a lot of people are expecting. Like the Don keeps telling us this too, doesn't he, Mooch?
Yeah, he does.
So we might not have that big jump. You might be good with your X for a little bit longer. You know, I think
got news for you. If it's the forward back compatible stuff, I'm gonna tell you this much. I mean, unless like a certain feature blows my mind or some kind of game that they clearly say would look better on the enhanced.
Are you
if
guys
it's nothing
saying that
mind blowing,
there's not going to be any more 4K
Well, no,
not
I
next
mean,
gen. I think next gen will be 4K. I keep saying 4K 60. Take that however you want. That'll be more of that'll just become the standard, I believe. Next.
Yeah, we'll get a lot more of the 60 FPS games. But probably not all. I've already been on record saying that I don't see us getting, especially some of those open world games. I'm not really sure.
I think of a PC game next generation, PS5, Xbox 2. Okay, I think if on PC there's a 60 frame option, it'll be available on.
Well,
next
dude, you
gen
have to
consoles.
realize some of these 60 frame options is on every PC game because some people have thousands of dollars invested in their setups.
Right.
You know, where that might not be.
No, see, Lucifer, I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say here. He says, so you didn't buy an Xbox One X then? Lucifer, when Xbox One X came out, okay, Forza 7 was in 4K. That was a substantial difference. What I'm saying to you now is, if my X is playing in 4K and the new game that comes out on Xbox 2 is 4K, I turn the question to you now, sir. Would you buy it too? I don't know if you
know
would.
what the problem is?
Why would I?
Because people are like, oh, teraflops, right? They're not understanding that we've kind of hit where we're going to hit for a while.
We've hit. There's no 8K next generation.
Yeah, so we're kind of hit where we hit. You know what I mean? I mean, a 12 teraflops doesn't mean nothing.
So if Xbox is going to let me and you play these games on our Xbox One X and they're going to be 4K 30 on both consoles, where's the need to run out and go buy a new one?
Yeah,
maybe down the road.
For ray tracing.
Right, ray tracing, which is coming out in like 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
M&C
We got a call
Mornings.
though.
What's up?
Yes.
Yellow.
This is
¿Cómo
Double M.
estás?
Just wanted to say I think you guys were downplaying the Game Pass and its impact. I think a lot of people are going to pick it up as a second or third console because they're not going to have to spend a lot out of pocket to pick up the games. All right.
I guess I can see what you're trying to say there.
What's he saying?
I think he's trying to say that we're underselling Game Pass a bit, but to be honest with you, I think that Game Pass only works if they have really good content in there. And so far, like to people's perceptions, they've had they've had unfinished games, and then you know, there's not even a Forza game in there, which is arguably their best games this generation.
Right.
And, you know, now there's already trouble with State of Decay 2, according to some of the media, even though I don't really necessarily agree, but it is a bit of a hubbub sticking point. So, you know, we'll have to see how it goes. The problem is Sony just has that mind share when it comes to next gen. And I just think that it's going to be tough for Microsoft to do anything because I don't think they care. Right.
Yeah,
they
don't care about that.
They just care about the gamer or whatever, you know, as long as you're using one thing that I don't know, hopefully they have some kind of better plan than that. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, listen, you know, Lucifer said something here. He says, you know, Mooch, of course I would, because resolution is not everything. You then also have better effects, performance, 60 FPS. Yes, Lucifer, I get that. I completely understand that. I'm on board with what you're saying. Microsoft has to prove that to me, not you, and not me proving it to you. Like, they have to show me why, when they launch their next generation console, why would I want that? Like, they're not going to, like, I have the X right now is being held back because of the S. So that's my whole thing. I think the X will be able to be unchained and go out like and be a little bit more, show more of its guts and glory when next gen comes. So I don't think in the first 2, 3, 6 months when the Xbox 2 comes out, I don't know that we're necessarily going to need to go buy it if we have an X. That's my only question. Yeah. And I'm not saying I'm not. I'm saying that Microsoft needs to prove to me, why should I?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it's a good point. It's like, what's the point if you can play everything that's on there?
Right, but if Sony comes out and says you can't play Uncharted 5 or these other games unless you have a PS5, they've made the choice for me. Can I not buy it? Yeah, then you can not play the game.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I still think traditionally that's how you have to treat gaming. This whole kumbaya thing, it doesn't equate to more sales. Maybe it equates to doing decent and you'll make money, but I don't think you're going to curb stomp anybody when you allow people to keep hardware they have and use it. It's just the way it is. I don't know.
Yeah, and they don't realize that a lot of people will want the latest and greatest, and so they'll just get a PS5. So.
Right. People like to upgrade their hardware. We do it with our phones. You do it with your car, and cars are expensive.
Yep. M&C Mornings, what's up?
Hey, Mooch, Crab, big fans. I just want to get back to a point you made with Gears earlier. In terms of like, they shouldn't change that game. Basically, I feel like they should add more mechanics to maybe the varieties of level designs, and just add a little more spice to it, and not really change the format of the game, but just add like something in between the missions and stuff. But there's Phil Paramount, guys. Good job. Have a great day.
I agree. Don't mess with it too much, especially the multiplayer. Keep it Gears as our.
Hey, that's fine. Myself personally, I just think that you need to throw a little bit of spice on it. People say, "Oh, you watch all the cooking channel shows." First thing they say when they're talking to the novice chefs,
we don't need no
put salt and pepper on that. Put a little salt and pepper on that. No, I just threw a steak in there. Okay, so still a steak is still good. It could be better, and I think that's the thing. I think Gears needs to throw something. It doesn't mean that you have to watch it and be like, "I've never seen this before. It's revolutionary." No, that's not what I'm saying. But you should throw a little spice on it. I don't think a little spice can hurt. We'll see what happens. I'm very interested to see what Rod does.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see that this year, though, Crap. I think we'll see maybe a Gears thing next year, right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know yet. It depends because we're probably...
the rumors we heard was that Gears 5 may be a next-generation console launch title.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I would think in 2019 we may see a glimpse.
Yeah, because we'll probably see it next E3, mainly just because the fact that we're going to probably see Gears this E3 and the Gears spinoff, that XCOM type spinoff, man. Woo!
Well, listen, a spinoff, if done properly, can be okay. But, look at all these Marvel movies. A lot of them are spinoffs of other mainstream comics. So you can't really say you don't like a spinoff. I just don't want the spinoff to be the replacement for the next in the iteration of the story. That's a problem.
Yeah.
But if you're telling me I know, and me and Crap, I think you kind of see what I'm saying here. I'm saying if you get a Halo spinoff, and not that we are, I'm saying if you got one this year and then Halo 6 came out next year, Halo 6 is still coming out next year. So as long as you don't make and I'll use your words, as long as you don't come out with a spinoff that's a 60 Metacritic or 50 Metacritic, have some damn, have some pride in your brand, put out a good product. There's nothing wrong with a spinoff, but I don't know. Maybe that's just because I want more games. I want some games to come out. So
yeah, I mean, we all do.
We all do. Yeah, we all do.
We all want some games to come out and stuff like that. I think
that's all I mean.
It comes down to Microsoft and them listening to the fans, depending on what we get. So hopefully they kick it into high gear, man, because I think that we need
something.
Yeah. Anything. Really.
Anything. We do have a couple more voicemails. We should probably hit them up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and hit that up. Yeah. Who we got, Jade?
Oh, we got a call.
M&C Mornings. What's up? Big Mornings.
Big Morning.
Hey, Mooch and Crap. Jay, this Mike. This is Monkey Punch. I have a question. I was wondering, what do you think the whole thing they have to actually do to get gamers to say that they can actually bring some kind of games? We know that they got 3 games coming out with State of Decay and Crackdown and whatever else they have out there. So what do you think they're going to bring? You know, like, what do you think is going to be at the show? Let me know what you think of the call. Great show, guys. Bye.
What do you think? That's not a bad point. I mean, maybe things you feel comfortable discussing that you may have heard. By the way, everything we may say on this next segment is completely rumor. We don't know.
I mean, the Gears spinoff is something that I'd heard. Obviously, Forza Horizon 4 is going to be something I've heard. Perfect Dark. You know,
right.
We'll probably get something for Halo, for the next Halo.
I agree.
You know,
hot dog. We have a wiener.
who won?
That was actually Monkey Punch who called in. He's the one that won.
Oh, okay. Good stuff. Yeah,
So
good
Monkey
stuff.
Punch wins the pony prize.
All right. You'll win something for sure.
What is yet to know?
Yeah, it'll be something
Always
though.
a
You better believe it.
surprise
So
on
yeah,
everything.
I think we'll see like that, and we might see 1 or 2 different you know, like it could be time for another Dead Rising. We might see a new IP or 2 that they like some Ori 2 stuff. Like I don't, you know, as far as anything like big, nothing huge has specifically leaked for sure that we're gonna get. So it's hard saying. I mean, what do you think? I mean, Fable is something that I personally want to see.
I think you kind of nailed it, Crap. I think we're going to see a Fable. I think we're going to see a Perfect Dark. And, you know, I mean, it's not to rain on the parade. We've been talking about wanting a Fable reboot for 4 years, Crap.
Yeah.
So to say that we're going to see one now, it's like I almost feel like me and you and the guys, all of us at BGST kind of invented that 4 years ago. So
yeah,
that doesn't have me uberly hyped. But then the Perfect Dark thing, it's like, okay, are you going to really make it so it's nitty and gritty Perfect Dark, or are you going to make it Perfect Dark, the cartoony edition? And I don't know the level of severity. Like, how serious are they about this? Are they going to make it like a real throw a lot of money at it? This is one of their games, or is this going to be another like, hey, look what we did. We remade a game barely. You know, all right, thanks. So I don't know. And I want to see new stuff. I want to see something new. We've played Perfect Dark before. We've played Fable before.
No. This is like a reboot of Perfect Dark. Totally something totally
okay,
different.
that's fine.
So,
if it's something totally different, I'm down. I'm
Record
totally down.
2. We might hear something about that. Ray Barada says, great discussions today, boys. Very entertaining. Yankee game is about to start. Have a great week. Hey, thanks, Ray. I really appreciate it. Hope the Yankees lose. Yeah, but you have a great week too, bro. I appreciate this.
I'd like to see something new. I'd like to see what Microsoft's future plans are. All these new things they've talked about that they've got coming out. Show us how they're all coming together. You know, show us how they're going to use the avatars in a game we want to play. Like, you know, do something with have a new studio head come up, and that guy that's the old Crystal Dynamics guy, have him come out there and be like, this is what we're working on. We're extremely proud to present this to you. You have no idea. We've never shown anyone. Bang. And everyone's like, holy shit. Like something like that. Like, you know, the oh shit factor has to at least be 1 or 2 oh shit, we didn't see that coming. Perfect Dark, we saw it coming. Fable, we saw it coming. We need something that we don't know.
I still think we need some confirmation on those.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
that, like
confirmation.
we might see them coming, but the average person probably has no clue.
True. That is.
I think those would be huge for morale.
I missed that super chat that came in earlier. I'm not sure if you guys had seen it and answered it. I might have been on the phone when it came through, but
which one, Jay?
I didn't get to play the $9.99.
Oh, yeah,
that's Ray Barada.
Yeah, we just did. We were just talking.
We
about
addressed
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I
How many
totally missed it.
voicemails do we have left?
We only have 2 left. So
let's do them.
We can do them. Yeah.
Let's go. We have Zocker 87. I'm pretty sure he's called in the past.
What's your crap? How's it going, guys? Zocker87 coming at you. I kind of wanted to touch on Game Pass and how you guys are saying that it's a never was. One of the things you guys keep harping on is that you need Game Pass to have first-party exclusives come out, you know, more often, which I agree. I think Microsoft needs about 5 first-party exclusives a year to make Game Pass as big as what they want it to be, which is a Netflix type. And I do think they need maybe 2 or 3 third-party exclusives to come day and date on the service. But one of the things that I don't think you guys talk about a lot is the added content to already existing first-party games coming to Game Pass. So Sea of Thieves has 6 major content updates coming by the end of this year alone. So by January, the game is going to be completely different. And those added contents are spread out throughout the months. So the first one's coming May this year, right now, in a couple weeks. I believe that that's going to drive people to subscribe again to Game Pass or even buy Sea of Thieves if they're already a Game Pass subscriber because they're like, wow, this content's really cool, so they're going to buy it. To me, I think Game Pass is more than just about first party. I think it's about player engagement. And that's something that I think a lot of developers want their users to be, which is engage with the game. There's a reason why Bungie flew out so many Twitch streamers to their facility and asked them, what's wrong with our game? How do we keep our players engaged? What did we do wrong? I think that these content updates are a great way to keep players engaged and subscribed to Game Pass. It's going to keep me there. It's going to keep a lot of my friends there. I have over 6 people that we play Sea of Thieves weekly, 2 to 3 times a week, maybe 4, and it's about the engagement. And we're excited for the updates, the free updates. These are coming free of charge. So do you think that these content updates can keep people engaged? Because I really do think they can, because that's the number one thing that developers want. They want to keep their players engaged into the game. And I feel that's something that you guys are missing on and not talking about in your podcasts. Thank you guys. I love what you do. Keep it up. And yeah, good job.
First, thanks for watching and listening and being a fan and all that stuff. Thanks for sending in a voicemail. Here's the thing. You got the content is going to come to those games no matter what, whether it's Game Pass or not. A significant number of people canceled or didn't re-up their Game Pass when their trial ran out because they weren't a fan of the game. So I think you have to have. I don't think Game Pass is really going to see huge dividends until you see a great game like Forza or Halo or Gears get put in there, like a huge game, and then you might see some big numbers. For me personally, I think that you will probably never see a third-party game launch day and date, which is a bit of a problem. And for the most part, that just makes Game Pass have games that are either old third-party games or, so far, what most people look at as mediocre games by Microsoft first party. So,
yeah, I mean, I don't think listening to what he was saying, those updates, I don't think that's enough to keep Game Pass alive. Personally, I mean, so I have the game, not through Game Pass, but I own the game of Sea of Thieves. So that doesn't make me want to go get it because I'm going to get those updates anyways. So if you buy the game, I still don't need it. If I didn't buy the game, I don't see what he means. Aren't you supposed to get the updates anyways if you have Game Pass? You get them anyways. So I don't know. I don't think that makes somebody who went and bought a game feel like they want to go get Game Pass, pay $10 when maybe they only want one DLC, which is $5 to $10 anyways. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Lady Foxfire says Bungie's desperate because they effed up, not because they care.
Well, there you go, folks.
Mooch doesn't care. He loves Destiny 2.
I do. I really do like it. I still like it. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's a very satisfying game. It's in the same retrospect that you like a God of War. It is a very satisfying game to play the game, the mechanics and all that. The same thing goes for Destiny for me. It is a first-person shooter that is just, it hits a lot of the right notes. What they messed up on? Yes, they did. They messed up. Whether they can fix that or not, that's up to them to prove. And I think they can't wait for Destiny 3. They can't wait to erase this and move on.
I will not buy Destiny 3.
Well, there's one minus.
Yeah, I bought Destiny 2 day one. You sold me I drank the Kool-Aid on that one, Mooch. And that
it's not my fault they dropped the ball, but it didn't suck. You just didn't play it right. You didn't play it when we were playing it. You had a hurricane.
If they would have given me 500 gamer score for beating that campaign, I probably would have liked it better, but they gave you 13 achievements. And I don't even know how to
I don't play games for achievements, though, Kev. That doesn't even ring a bell on my note.
Look, if you want me invested in your multiplayer, give me a reason to care about your single player.
Well, let me tell you why. I played the game the way they intended it, and I have almost 750
Now, listen,
gamer
I
score.
agree with you.
So,
but let me tell you why you're wrong.
The fact that they only have 13, it actually works better for you.
No, it's more of a DLC thing, in my opinion. It feels like a I don't know. That whole game just felt bad to me. I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and play our last.
Let's play a voicemail. I think if you played it when it came out, you would have enjoyed it. You got it kind of screwed with the hurricane there.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last voicemail is Jake. He goes by another name, but I couldn't make it out, so I'm calling him Jake.
Okay.
Too many vowels.
Hey Mooch. Hey Crap. Hey J Dubs. This is Jake, aka Mojo Blues on Twitter. Just wanted to call in about us getting Nier Automata, Nier Automatic, Nier Automaton, Nier whatever. Yeah, love me some hack and slash. With all these games coming over, I expect not one, but possibly multiple Yakuzas coming. Add in our back compat. Way more indies we get. I'm pretty sure the total amount of games you can play on Xbox is way more now than PlayStation. So maybe it's time to turn that narrative as, hey, PlayStation has no games. Anyway, just wanted to call in. I work tonight, so I'll be sleeping tomorrow and will not get to watch the show live, but I will watch it after I get up. Have a great show. Out.
All right. Apparently, he doesn't really care too much about the Nier Automata coming. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. I think the good point is what you said earlier, Crap.
Yeah, it could lead to getting the game's day and date or whatever, which I think is fine. It eliminates another one of those narratives, but the narratives will always just change. Sir X-Man, thanks for the donation. Says, Crap the man today. Damn right, I'm the man every day.
Well, there it is, folks.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we also...
need an all hail mooch.
There is no.
There is no all hail.
There
mooch.
is no all hail mooch. Sorry,
It should be.
Yeah, that's not.
Mooch Maniac, stand up. Light a match.
Mooch Maniacs. Who? What?
Right? Huh?
Yeah.
Xbox One. Who? Phil? What?
Who? What? Xbox One. Hey, I saw somebody else just who crossed my Twitter feed. Who says, after having regrets about selling my PS4 last year, decided to go out and buy a PS4 Pro this year. So how many people did we see actually do that?
Hundreds.
Exactly.
And that does.
Yeah. Like, man, that's so surprising. Like, that's why there's not 80 million people right now in the world who have a PS4. No way.
Oh, look at the Mooch Maniacs in the chat coming out. Mooching everywhere. God bless all you folks. God bless you all. Even John the Gamer is with me. JT Gamer. Very cool. Good to see you guys all out there.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
dude, I don't need to use donations to buy a PS5, man. I'm there. I'm there day one, bro. I'm there day one. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Awesome. Yeah.
Well, we got that wheel, don't we, Jay?
We got a wheel with a lot of names on it.
We have a lot of names on this wheel. Let's do it.
All right.
Boo, 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 boo. And we also got, because we messed up, we've got the Patreon raffle wheel next week on Mooch's channel. So
yes, sir.
Exactly. Okay. So, and just to reiterate, I did put Mass Murder on here twice, just to make up for the fact that I didn't play him last week. But apparently, what he did was he called in and asked the same question live, so I kind of screwed up there too.
Oh well.
That's all right, buddy.
It's okay. Let's spin that wheel, Jay.
Life sucks. Get a helmet.
Should happen. Oh, Corey Hale.
Corey Hale says, love all these features we're getting, but they should always be the icing while the game should always be the cake. Let's have our cake and eat. Hey, I agree, man.
Correct, Corey.
This
Well
E3,
said.
there will be no excuses.
That's true. Corey makes a good point.
Yep.
And he does it. Mass Murder wins it.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Woo!
Nice,
Man,
buddy.
congratulations.
He even made the call last week. That's cool.
Yeah, hit that like button. Let's go. Let's get over 200 so we can end the show, man. We appreciate everybody coming out.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week.
Wait a
No,
minute.
there's no call. Like I said,
All right. Yay! That's great.
Wait,
Jay! Also want to remind everybody, do please click on the Patreon link below in the description. Click on it. Donate $1. You guys all come here. We got thousands and thousands of people watching the show. $1 would really help. It goes a long, long way. And you're entered to win. It's a great chance to win every month.
And
$60 value.
Giveaways and all that, and
It
and
really
improve
does.
the show and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, Sir X-Man's in the chat now. He's saying it was so close, and it was right on the edge too.
Oh, very close. Very close.
It was, but it picked a clear winner.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
appreciate you guys watching. What can we end with, Jay? Do you have that Xbox commercial?
I think I do, but I think I have to play it manually. It's not on my Stream Deck, but that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't we do the commercial into the outro?
Yeah. Boot
Sounds
that.
like a
Boot
good
that.
plan.
All right, everybody, enjoy your Sunday. Thank
Yes.
you for joining us on M&C Mornings.
Hit that like button. Let's go.
Peace.
Crawl out of your safe space. Grab that participation trophy because we've got the best ever deal for an Xbox One console. At Xbox, we're all about creating an open dialogue, as long as you're not heap-eating or meat-beating. So we've come up with a great new offer for anyone looking to join the world of Xbox gaming. Attention, all rock stars and ninjas. Wait, strike that. I've been told that those are now offensive, male-based words. But anyway, if you're looking to join the world of Xbox, you won't find a better time than now. And for a very limited time, every new Xbox One owner gets a free Unity candle with every purchase. But wait, there's even more. For a special limited time, we'll throw in a free neutering with every purchase of an Xbox One console too. Why? Because we here at Microsoft have no balls and think you shouldn't either. And as an extra special surprise, all callers in the next 15 minutes get the Phil Spencer's greatest hit CD absolutely free. Here's such hits as Kumbaya My Lord, Don't Heap Heat, and Sorry for 2013 Remix Edition. And as always, remember, here at Microsoft we believe Xbox might be the best box, but we're too afraid to offend people to actually say it. Pick up an order today. On second thought, we don't really care if you buy an Xbox One, a PS4, or a Nintendo Switch. In fact, we highly recommend those two platforms. Game on!
Wake on up, it's Mooch, it's Crap, and Jay in the morning. Wipe your eye boogies, get your coffee finished yawning. This is Mooch and Crap Morning Show. Wake up, let us begin with gaming news, skits, and call-ins from all the fans. No matter where you at, Cali or Pakistan, New York or New Guinea, this is where it's at. These are Xbox dudes with Xbox views on slander and hate towards Xbox news. This is Mooch and Crap Morning Show. Show for the people, and they coming with it. Now do you understand? Now do you get it? Ponies love to lie and PC fans won't admit it, but Xbox hate is real and they all with it. Call in, let it ring in. We here to rock, we here to win. It's about the games, it's about the pride. Now Xbox community, come on, let's rock. Mooch and Crap Morning Show. Show. Oh.